Hey everyone, it's Annie, and today is day 9, and it's all about getting a good night's sleep. I'm going to be upfront. I was watching C-SPAS last night, so I did not get my full good night's sleep. Actually, I did get a good night's sleep because I took my Wham Bam Copaiba, and I will tell you all about Copaiba. But again, on the post, our task today again was to get some blackout windows, right? Super thick curtains that actually black out any kind of light that's coming through, and then also to use electric tape to cover like the smoke alarm, green light, or the clock light. So basically, like the curtains, in Vegas, they have it really pitch black. So that's kind of how you want your room, right? You don't want any disturbances to happen, especially if you're a light sleeper. Super, super helpful. Another thing I have, and of course, that's the one I didn't bring, is to get an eye mask. If you don't have the dark curtains, right? So it's probably easier to just get a really good quality eye mask to make it super dark. And it does make a difference. I'm going to go over some of the oils that I use. I actually had to bring my whole nightstand here. So at nighttime, there's the option of putting in the diffuser, right? Depending on how the day went. If I feel like I want to open up my airways, right? I'll put breathe in there. And it's actually a really nice, refreshing feeling. But most of the time in my diffuser, I'll probably have a little bit of lavender in there. That one works well for me. A lot of people like to use the balance in there, but for me, it actually keeps me more awake. So you want to test which oils work best. 90% of the time, peppermint makes everybody feel awake, but there's 10% that it helps them fall asleep. So that's another one that you can use. Another thing that I do is also I will put lavender on the bottom of my feet. And then after that, so whatever is left, you're going to have some lavender on your palm of your hands. I will rub it on the top of my pillow, and then I will put it on the sides of the pillow. And so that works better for me. I think the first time someone told me to go ahead and just put a drop of lavender on the pillow, it was not good because I ended up staying awake, and I ended up having to, change my sheets, my pillowcase, because it was just too strong of a smell. So if you don't, make sure you smell the lavender, and then if you like it, you can adjust to how light you want it. And my lavender. Okay, here, yeah. So just take a whiff of the lavender. If it smells a little strong, like for me, it smells super strong, so I know I just like to have a hint of it. You can also use the rollerball because that's already distilled with coconut oil. Okay, so you can just kind of wipe that and then just inhale that as well. What I like to use lately, though, is I like to use Peace. Okay, this is the Peace roll-on that I use, and I will roll this on my feet. Peace actually has vetiver in there, and it also has the lavender in there, so that actually makes it a really good 1-2 punch, and to help fall asleep, especially if you go to bed and you have, like, there's so many things I got to do and I didn't get it done, right? If you're thinking all this stuff, your mind's not going to go, it's not going to be quiet to help you fall asleep. So vetiver is one of the ones that'll help make the mind kind of go quiet. So what I do with this one is I will see, if you notice, it's in a dropper. So a new vetiver, it's a little bit thicker than other oils, and then the longer you have it, it's actually, I don't know if you can even see the oil fluid in there. So this is a brand new one, and so this is my old one. You could tell it's really old. Look at the bottle, it's really old, but I have it in a dropper, and it's super thick. Super thick. So I will take this one and I will actually put it not on the bottom of my feet, but on the bottom of your big toe. Okay, the bottom of your big toe. I put it on both big toes, and the reason for this is the pituitary gland is there. It's the pituitary gland. I think it's the pituitary gland, but it's the one that helps makes it so that your thoughts are racing. Okay, so that's the one that you want to make it calm down, right? So, and let me see. I keep confusing that with the pineal gland, and I'm almost sure it's a pineal gland. I'm talking from my memory here, right? So, but Anyways, I was trying to look it up. That's the one that you want if your mind is racing. Okay. Another one that helps is the Copaiba is also one that they've said that helps do that, but that's not the main reason I take the Copaiba. I take the Copaiba soft gels, and I lost you guys. I take the Copaiba soft gels in the evening. And this actually, like, even if it's super late and I know I need to get up early in the morning, I will take the Copaiba. I actually will take it all the time because it helps me wake up as if I had 8 hours sleep. Like I feel really refreshed and not like, oh, not like a zombie when I get up. And I like to take it together with the Serenity soft gels. Okay. The Serenity one is also a mixture with the lavender in there. I'm going to put all the details of the information of the oils. I'm just trying to make this super quick. And so those are the ones I take. So lavender on the bottom of your feet, right? If you're just having a hard time sleeping. Another one you can take is also Pedigreen. Pedigreen is the male version of lavender. It smells, it's not as flowery as lavender. Pedigreen is, to me, smells like a twig, you know. That's how I would describe it. It smells like an orange twig, right? So that's a lot of the guys like this because it tones down on the flower part. So you can put that on the bottom of your feet as well. Another one is a Serenity Oil. A lot of people like to put Serenity in their diffuser as well. I like this one. I stick to the lavender. This one is, actually today I like it today. This one has a little mixture of vanilla in there and it's a little bit more flowery than lavender, but it is really good. Another thing that I like to do is I have the Serenity Mist. I love this thing, right? So I will take it, especially like right after with the new sheets, I will spray my sheets, right? Just spray it, spray, right? And it just makes it super, super nice and relaxed. And then you feel like you're in a spa, right? And you're being taken care of. The important thing when you are putting oils in your diffuser, make sure to put the diffusers 30 minutes before you go to bed. Okay, so that allows the room to be diffused with the oils in there, and that way you can feel the effects. I have people that say, you know, whatever I put in the diffuser is not working. I'm still awake, and then they get all aggravated, and then they're more reason that they don't fall asleep, right? So make sure that's already set up right before you go to bed. Go to bed, turn off your electronics. Don't be watching TV. A lot of people will still do it, right? So, but make sure to cover the drapes and then use the diffuser. That's really important. I had somebody tell me how big of a difference it was for them just from using it 30 minutes before. And depending on the oil, some people say like for the lavender, they had to use it an hour before diffusing, and then Serenity is stronger and they use it 30 minutes before going to bed, right? So those are the things. Let me see what else. Oh, and then I will alternate the Yarrow Palm and the Adaptive, right? So the Adaptive is like if I've had like a super, super stressful day, a lot of times you can't go to sleep because of the stress that you accumulated that day. I will use Adaptive and it helped me feel really, really relaxed. So I will always take these two, which is Copaiba and Serenity, and then I will take the Adaptive. And then the Yarrow Palm is really, really great for collagen production at night, right? To get the face going. And then it's also really, really good just for overall health with the immune support as well. And then at night, of course, I also will take another 2 drops of lavender at night. As for my gadgets that I use, right? So I have one here, right here. This is the Aura Ring. And this actually helps slap. This helps track my sleep. And then another app I highly super recommend is the Sleep Cycle app. Okay, you want to get that sleep cycle. It's going to track when you get to bed, and then you need to put down, you know, when you got up, and it really graphs. You know, I'm trying to see here. You know, so it'll tell you like how many hours sleep you got, how many hours you were in bed, what quality of sleep, and then it'll tell you if you had your deep sleep or not, or if you're a light sleeper. And if you do pay for the monthly, I think the monthly is like $2 a month, it's also going to track your snoring time. So it's really, really cool. The app is called, I think it's called Sleep App. Let me make sure. Sleep Cycle. The app is called Sleep Cycle. That is my favorite app for sleeping. Okay. So you really need to find a really work on managing your sleep and getting really good sleep, because what happens for some people when they don't get a good night's sleep, they're all irritable in the morning, and that's not a good way to start your day, right? So the best way to start your day is to get a good night's sleep. Another thing to do, and I didn't have it here, is to journal, right? If you have a lot of thoughts, write them all down and before you go to sleep, okay? And I said before also, you want to make sure that, like, you feel like you've had an accomplished day. Focus on things that really went well, right? Don't focus on that it really went bad. Just focus on that it went well, and then what can you do tomorrow to make it better, right? If you notice just even the energy of even saying that, it feels good, right? You feel like, I had a great day, right? So, and this is how I'm going to make it even better tomorrow. It's just the tone of that is so much better, because what happens when you wake up really, really bad, right? Then you're going to resort to having other supplements, other addictions that you're going to have to rely on, and then you're going to have a harder time just having any energy, right? So have a good night's sleep, and then we'll start at that. I was going to do a whole PowerPoint, but that's going to take a longer time to go over the whole sleep cycle and the stimulation cycle, and I may do that on a separate time, and share that link with you guys. So tonight, remember, right? Get an hour, well, get to bed 1 minute earlier than you did last night. And go ahead and pick one of those things that I shared. Either use the diffuser, use the oils on the bottom of your feet, wipe it down on your towel. If anything, just get that sleep app, okay? Sleep cycle. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 10. Take care. Bye-bye.